My name?
What's your name? Your full name?
Duca. I'm a Seymour.
Seymour is your middle name?
That's my life. My life is Seymour.
And when were you born?
Born in Marlboro.
But what year?
Oh, good. That's I forgot to write. I'm almost about 90 years. I don't know. You should have made it.
That's okay. That's all right.
And what else? What were they like? Like a little.
Your grandparents. Do you remember your grandparents?
Yeah, they were very good.
And what were they like? What do you remember about them?
My grandfather drank a lot. He was an alcoholic, and we had a hard time with him. My grandmother didn't. He was nice, but he drank a lot.
And what was his profession? What did he do for work?
He used to work for the town plumber in the street. I know he worked in the town, I think.
Now, do you have any brothers and sisters?
I had 2 brothers and a sister.
And what were their names?
One is Elizabeth, and Ralph and Frankie.
Yeah. And were you close with them? Did you play with them when you were a kid a lot?
Well, my sister, she worked in fries stitching, and my brother was he worked in a factory. Ralph, and my brother Frankie went to college.
Ah. Now, do you remember Christmas with them? Do you remember
My father used to always take us up in the street in the woods and get a Christmas tree, and we'd tell him we'll pick the tree we want, and he'd bring it home. He always decorated a Christmas tree every year, as long as I can remember as a kid.
And so, what do you remember when you were a little kid? What Christmas stands out in your mind? What do you remember?
Well, I think he bought me a gift. First time he ever gave us a gift. He asked me what I wanted, and like a damn fool, I bought a carriage. Who the hell? And my brother got a sled, and I wish.
Now, how did your husband propose to you?
Oh, we were going together about 4 years, and then he decided we were going to get married. I says okay. So he told my father and my mother that we're getting married, and they were very happy. And that's how we just did that. Because we went together for 4 or 5 years. And then we decided to get married so we got married and went to Framingham.
And what profession was your husband in? What did he do?
Gas station.
Where was the gas station?
He worked for the gas station, Tosti Station in Framingham. Then after that, he opened his own gas station.
So, Grammy, what kinds of things would you cook for the kids that they might remember?
French fries. They used to love the French fries. And I made raviolis, homemade macaronis. I made all the kinds of macaroni and all kinds of things, all the things I used to cook for them all the time. French toast, they liked everything I used to make every morning. They liked them, right now I can't.
Now, did you bake anything, like cookies or cakes?
Oh, I made Italian cookies around, Italian cookies. Then I made chocolate cookies, and then my grandson, I made the Italian cookies, and I put cocoa in it, chocolate in it, and they loved it, and they wanted me to make them all the time. My grandson wanted them all the time, and he made me make them so he could see how to make them, and we made them, and now he goes to school and he makes it all the time.
So, Granny, you lived during the Depression. What was it like?
It was bad. My father wouldn't make much money at all. It was very bad. They go to work and they had no work at the company. Did you just go to the, even went to the, I even work in the factory, and they just you sit there all day waiting to get any work, and it comes, you barely can get any work, and the next day you just sit there all day and not get any money or no work, and then you go home and go the next day until then the work could come in a little bit, and I'll get a little bit, but you won't get any money.
So, Grammy, what's your favorite food? What do you like?
Fried clams, raviolis, fish. I like haddock. I like the best fish, and I like all kinds of fish. And I like music. I like a lot of songs. It's Santa. I used to hear play the sounds, the band.
Right.
And all kinds of music.
So big band music?
No,
jazz?
No, all the regular music, dancing. We knew all the songs every time the new one come in. We used to sing it all the time. I can't even think of the names, but I know I could sing a lot. I can't sing like my girlfriend Rose. She's got a beautiful voice. She knew everything too much and singing and beautiful. And, I didn't listen to her all the time, but she knew everything.
Now, did you like Frank Sinatra? Frank Sinatra?
Oh, I love Frank Sinatra. Oh, I used to listen to his song all the time. I went to the dance hall in Framingham, in Marlboro there, and I met one of the boys worked in the band. It's Frank Sinatra, and they put the grandfather me and I talked to the boy all the time.
So, Grammy, who do you miss most? Who's passed on?
I miss my grandmother and my aunts, but my sister the most. She passed away just lately.
And what's her name?
Elizabeth Hannigan.
And you were close with her?
She was very close.
Very close.
I used to help her kids. I give the kids money, and I take care of her kids all the time. They needed money. I used to do a lot of things for them. They always call me up from California, Florida. They always call me up, Grandma, Auntie, what are you doing? They think about me all the time.
So, Phyllis, what is it like to be a great grandmother?
I'm old, and I look so bad. I think they don't like to look me out so old. But they love my grandchildren. I love them all. They're so beautiful. I think but they're kind of scary sometimes. But they're all right now.
So do you feel old?
I'm old.
You're old.
I feel it. I'm 90 years old almost.
How old do you think you'll live to be?
I'm about 90 years old.
Oh, you think you'll live?
Almost 100.
You think 100?
I'd like to go. I'd rather die now.
Now, every year I see you, you tell me you're not gonna be alive any longer.
I don't want to live no more.
But every time I see you, you're looking great, and you're still doing great.
Oh no, this time I look awful. I took last week, 3 months ago, I looked at myself because I had cataracts done, and now it made my eye, because I had beautiful eyes. I had long curly eyes, and now I haven't got nothing. My eyes are terrible. I even keep my sunglasses on because I can't want nobody to look at me. But what was I going to say? I feel old, but I saw myself in the mirror 2 months ago, and I cried. I cried for 2 days. I couldn't stop crying. They could hear me, and Ned heard me when she was upstairs in the bedroom upstairs. She found I was still crying I was yelling, please God, take me away, let me go where my husband is, and let them all. I want to go. I don't want to stand no more. I can't stand.